Renowned for their roles on TLC's enduring reality series The Little Couple, Jen Arnold and Bill Klein have established a life characterized by love, purpose, and resiliency. The pair has revealed personal glimpses of their journey over the years, from embracing parenting, establishing careers, and fighting for accessibility and inclusiveness to overcoming the difficulties of being young people in a world that wasn't necessarily made for them. Their carefully planned, completely accessible home in Boston, Massachusetts, which not only acts as a haven for their family, but also as a testament to their dedication to living without compromise, is one of the most notable representations of their ideals and way of life. The Boston home marks a new chapter in their lives, in contrast to their prior property in Houston, Texas, the city where they first met, got married, and started their parenting journey. It was not a casual move. It was the result of much deliberation, and was motivated by both professional and personal factors. A successful businessman with experience in finance and commercial growth, Bill Klein discovered new prospects in the Northeast. Renowned medical facilities and academic settings in Boston drew in Jen Arnold, a neonatologist and physician with a strong dedication to patient care and medical activism. The city provided her with access to top-notch medical facilities, research facilities, and a vibrant medical community, all of which complemented her career goals. A different pace of life, a more walkable metropolitan setting, and a society that values inclusivity and innovation were all factors in the decision to choose Boston. The city's infrastructure and progressive policies appealed to a couple who had spent years fighting for accessibility in housing, healthcare, and public areas. In recent decades, Boston has made great progress in making buildings, walkways, and public transit more accessible. These improvements immediately assist people with disabilities and those who need mobility aids. Because of this, the city was both a sensible and symbolic choice for the couple, who wanted to create a house that embodied their ideals. Jen and Bill gave comfort, design, and functionality top priority when choosing a home. They wanted to build a home that improved their quality of life, not just one that met their necessities. In addition to being easily accessible, they desired a room that was elegant, contemporary, and representative of their individuality. Following a thorough search, they discovered a home in a peaceful, tree-lined neighborhood in the Brookline region, a suburb renowned for its great schools, strong sense of community, and historic charm. Although the previous owners had made attentive updates to the colonial-style home, it needed major alterations to accommodate the couple's particular needs. To make sure that usability was given top priority throughout the restoration without compromising aesthetics, Jen and Bill collaborated closely with architects, interior designers, and accessibility consultants from the beginning. They had a specific goal in mind when they started the project: to design a home that was seamlessly accessible, with modifications incorporated so organically that the untrained eye would not notice them. Every choice, including the arrangement of the rooms and the choice of fixtures and materials, was made with this idea in mind. The first part of the house to change was the outside. Jen and Bill, who occasionally need mobility assistance and value ease of access, found the original front entrances several steps to be a barrier. Along the side of the house, a ramp was put in place. Its handrails and mild incline complement the house's classic form. The ramp is long-lasting and blends in with the facade of the house thanks to its composite construction, which mimics wood but requires less upkeep. The couple and their kids can now easily receive deliveries, have guests in, and walk around independently thanks to the addition of a second accessible entrance at the back of the property that leads straight into the kitchen and family space. The installation of an elevator was one of the biggest changes. The house has a partial second floor with extra bedrooms and a study, but it is mostly a single-story dwelling. Instead of using stairs, the couple installed a small residential elevator in a recently built shaft next to the main corridor. All areas of the house are fully accessible thanks to the elevator that connects the main floor, basement, and upper level. Its basic design has light-letting glass panels and a muted color scheme that blends well with the internal finishes of the house. The interior design was revamped to encourage natural flow and simplicity of use. All of the house's doorways were expanded to at least 36 inches, so that wheelchairs and walkers could pass through without any problems. To guarantee comfort and flexibility, hallways were constructed to be at least 42 inches wide. going beyond accepted accessibility standards. Safety and style were taken into consideration when choosing flooring. To lower the chance of falls, hardwood floors were laid in the majority of the spaces and treated with a non-slip coating. Slip-resistant porcelain tiles, which come in a variety of neutral hues that resemble natural stone but provide better traction, were utilized in the kitchen and bathrooms. The kitchen, which is sometimes regarded as the center of the house, was given a lot of attention during the remodeling process. In addition to being practical for everyday cooking and family dinners, Jen and Bill also wanted a room that was accessible for their kids and friendly to visitors. To make room for both standing and sitting, countertops were lowered in strategic locations. For Jen, who is 3 feet 9 inches, and their adopted daughter Zoey, who has skeletal dysplasia and was adopted from China, a portion of the island was created to be 32 inches tall. For Bill and his visiting family, the rest of the island stays at standard height, resulting in a multi-level layout that benefits everyone equally. Pull-down shelves and roll-out drawers installed in the cabinets allowed access to upper storage without the need for reaching or step stools. Appliances were chosen based on their functionality and use. There is no need to stoop to reach a conventional range, because the oven is wall-mounted at a comfortable height. The dishwasher features a front control panel that doesn't need to be bent, and the refrigerator is a bottom freezer style with a pull-out basket. To provide secure and convenient access, a microwave drawer was placed underneath the countertop. The kitchen and the rest of the house were equipped with smart home technology. Jen and Bill can control the thermostat, lights, and appliances with voice-activated controls without straining their bodies. Visibility is ensured without fumbling with switches thanks to motion sensor lighting in pantries and beneath cupboards. A simple wave of the hand activates the touchless faucet, which is particularly helpful when hands are wet or full. Adjacent to the kitchen, the family area was created with comfort and connection in mind. The couple, their daughter, and any visiting friends or family can all find plenty of sitting on a huge sectional sofa with firm, supporting cushions. Although the coffee table is low to the floor, it can be raised to dining height when necessary thanks to a lift-top mechanism. The television may be elevated or lowered based on the viewer's position, whether they are sitting on the sofa or in a wheelchair, thanks to a motorized entertainment center. The room is flooded with natural light from large windows with motorized shades, and in the evening, blackout choices provide comfort and solitude. The master bedroom suite is one of the home's most notable characteristics. It was created with peace and accessibility in mind. The room is roomy, with plenty of space around the bed for easy movement and mobility aids. In order to promote comfort and independence, the bed itself has remote-controlled height and position adjustments. Voice-activated lights, accessible plugs, and wireless charging pads are features of the nightstands on either side of the bed. An excellent example of accessible design is the in-suite bathroom. There are built-in benches and discrete grab bars along the perimeter of a big curbless shower with numerous spray settings. The shower head can be positioned in a variety of ways because it is portable and slide bar mounted. The vanity has 2 sections, one at standard height for Bill and one lower for Jen. The faucet is lever style for ease of use, and the sink is placed in a vessel that provides knee clearance. Safety and independence are guaranteed by a wall-mounted toilet with an elevated seat and grab bars on either side. In the bedroom and other areas of the house, storage was crucial. Pull-down rods and movable shelves were incorporated into the design of the custom closets to facilitate simple access to clothes and accessories. Stretching and bending are less necessary when a dresser is built in and has shallow drawers. Pull-out accessory trays and a revolving shoe rack in the master closet offer luxury and practicality. Zoe's personality and increasing independence are reflected in her bedroom, which is only down the hall. The room has charming wall decals of stars and clouds, and is painted in gentle, soothing shades of lavender and gray. She can safely get in and out of her guardrail-equipped, low-profile twin bed. For extra assistance when needed, a step stool with non-slip treads is kept close by. Her wardrobe has lower hangers and boxes with pictures and words labeled to promote organization, and her desk and chair are height adjustable to match her body. A low bookshelf with board books, puzzles, and toys is part of a special play space. She can construct blocks, draw, or have meals with her parents at a little table with adjustable chairs. Because Zoey, like many children with skeletal dysplasia, may need assistance with daily care for longer than typical children. The room also has a changing table with a padded surface and storage for diapers and wipes. The second complete bathroom in the house, which is close to Zoey's room, also adheres to universal design principles. It has a toilet with grab bars, a wall-mounted sink with knee clearance, and a roll-in shower with a seat that folds down. The flooring is non-slip, and the lighting is multi-layered, with task lighting next to the shower and mirror and ambient ceiling lights. The house has a number of useful sections beyond the private living quarters that are intended to help the couple in both their personal and professional lives. In addition to managing commercial endeavors and consulting for healthcare companies, Bill now has a dedicated home office. The office has enough of storage for paperwork and equipment, a huge monitor at eye level, and a height-adjustable sit-stand desk. Jen and Bill have a second study that serves as a guest room. When not in use, the Murphy bed folds into the wall, making room for a desk, bookshelves, and a tiny sitting area. The fully equipped and elevator-accessible basement is used as a multi-purpose activity space. It has a small gym with adaptive exercise equipment, a craft space for Zoey's creative projects, and a home cinema setup with a wide screen and tiers of seating. The area is also utilized for storage, with shelves arranged for convenience and containers with labels. Having a complete restroom in the basement guarantees that family members and visitors may utilize the area without having to walk upstairs. The couple also prioritized living outside. The backyard was remodeled to be both aesthetically pleasing and useful. A pergola over a paved patio offers shade and a cozy area for lounging and eating, with a raised garden bed for growing vegetables and herbs and a lower countertop for food preparation. The grill and outdoor kitchen are positioned at reachable heights. From the patio, Zoey can access a small play area with a swing set designed for kids with mobility issues via a zero-entry pathway. Both beauty and ease of upkeep were factors in the decision to use landscaping. Drought-resistant grass and native plants lessen the need for mowing and watering, while smart weather sensors and automated watering make garden maintenance easier and require less work. Motion sensor lighting along walkways improves safety at night. There is a noticeable attention to detail throughout the house. Light switches are conveniently positioned at a constant height of 44 inches off the ground. In order to avoid bending, electrical outlets are positioned higher than usual, at 18 inches. Because door handles are lever style rather than knob style, those with weak or dexterous hands can operate them more easily. Even the paint colors, which are warm tones and gentle neutrals that produce a peaceful ambience, were chosen for their capacity to improve visibility and lessen glare. In order to keep the house functional and accessible, technology is essential. Entertainment, security, climate, and lighting are all managed by a single smart home system. Jen and Bill can change the settings using voice commands with virtual assistants or from their iPhones. Whether at home or on the go, the security system's features, such as motion detectors, remote locking, and video doorbells with two-way audio, provide peace of mind. Additionally, the pair made an investment in energy-saving improvements. The installation of solar panels on the roof decreased their utility expenses and carbon impact. A high-efficiency HVAC system guarantees constant comfort throughout the year, and high-performance windows with low emissivity coatings aid in controlling the interior temperature. Every room in the house has LED lighting, and the insulation has been improved throughout. The house still has a cozy, welcoming feel to it despite the significant renovations. It doesn't feel institutional or clinical, which is a common issue with accessible design. Rather, it seems alive, intimate, and lived in. Pictures of Jen and Bill's wedding, Zoey's adoption day, and vacations to Disney World and other places are among the family portraits that adorn the walls. Each family member's interests are reflected in their books, toys, and artwork. A testimonial to the daily routines of family life is the aroma of freshly baked cookies and coffee that frequently permeates the kitchen. The Boston house represents Jen and Bill's journey, values, and future goals more than it does merely serving as a place to reside. It is the result of years of persistence, adaptability, and lobbying. They can welcome friends and relatives with ease, raise their daughter with confidence, and carry on with their professional and medical careers without any obstacles. Another subdued form of activism is the home. Jen and Bill dispel the myth that accessible design is reserved for transient or institutional contexts by normalizing it in a private home. They show that accessibility can be elegant, smooth, and essential to contemporary life. Their decisions, such as the voice-activated lights and the ramp at the front door, convey the idea that comfort, dignity, and independence are rights rather than extravagances. The pair has openly discussed the role that home design plays in fostering well-being in interviews and social media posts. Jen in particular has shown how a supportive atmosphere may lessen emotional and physical stress, two things that are sometimes disregarded when talking about disabilities. She has revealed that her mental health and sense of independence have significantly improved since she moved into a house where she can move about freely, prepare meals, and take care of her daughter without constant interference. Bill has reaffirmed these ideas, pointing out that the home enables them to concentrate on the things that are most important, such as community, career, and family. He has called the house-building process uplifting, an opportunity to take charge of their surroundings in a society that frequently seems to be stacked against them. Their sense of agency transcends the boundaries of their home since they are able to make choices regarding layout, technology, and aesthetics. Additionally, their involvement in local advocacy initiatives has increased since moving to Boston. Jen has collaborated with medical colleges and hospitals to advance inclusive neonatal care practices. In order to promote the use of universal design principles in new construction, Bill has collaborated with developers and urban planners. Despite being private, their house has emerged as a point of reference in these discussions, serving as a practical illustration of what can be achieved when accessibility is given first priority from the beginning. Friends and guests frequently remark on how well thought out the area is. The success of the design is demonstrated by the fact that many people are taken aback when they discover which aspects are adaptive. The pair is proud of this, not because they wish to conceal their needs but rather because they think accessibility ought to be accepted rather than vilified. It is considered part of the home's clever design when visitors utilize the elevator or change the height of a countertop. The house is a celebration space as well. Family, friends, and co-workers come together to celebrate anniversaries, holidays, and birthdays. Everyone may participate completely, regardless of mobility, thanks to the accessible layout and open floor plan. Gifts are arranged on low tables for convenient viewing, while holiday decorations are draped at different heights. The rooms are filled with music, laughter, and Zoe's giggles, making memories as accessible as the actual location. The house will keep changing as Zoe gets older. In order to accommodate her evolving demands, the couple has incorporated flexibility wherever possible, such as detachable rails, mobile furniture, and modular storage. They view the house as a living, breathing chapter in their family's history rather than as a finished product. The Boston home, in many respects, captures the essence of The Little Couple, a program that has always been about more than just size. It's about overcoming adversity, finding love, and living life on one's own terms. The home is a concrete representation of that idea. It is a space where boundaries are enlarged by design rather than by physical characteristics. Throughout their journey, Jen and Bill have always focused on making deliberate decisions that lead to a happy existence rather than dramatically overcoming hardship. One of those decisions, one that is purposeful, thoughtful, and intensely personal, is their home. As a foundation, rather than an afterthought, it serves as a silent monument to the strength of accessibility. The house's design avoids overt representations of struggle or victory, as well as bombastic statements. Rather, there is a feeling of peace, comfort, and inclusion. Maybe that's the best accomplishment of all.